Oof. Hold up. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on, wait on me. Just wait. Oh, yeah, Kane's in here. I should have brought my tripod, but yeah, Kane's in here. Yeah, Kane's with me right now. Okay, so where do I even begin with the story time? I just want to get this off my chest because, like, I wish we had a word for this type of situation when you're, like, super religious or have, like, a religious upbringing. Because, like, it's not blasphemy what I'm about to say. It's just a little irritation. Just a little irritation with God. Okay? Because what I was about to say was going to be super vulgar. And that's not really what the message I was trying to convey. But does any time, all right? And I don't want to hear this. And I'm sure, like, a lot of other people who are religious have heard this too. Where, like, you wanted something to happen, but it didn't happen. And somebody always hits you with this slap in the face, which is what it really feels like emotionally and spiritually, that it's God's plan. It was God's plan for you not to be with somebody. It was God's plan for this career, this event, for you not to be there or to happen, right? You know, we've all been there. And if you've never been there, you're lying. You're lying to your whole community. We've all been there, right? And the best way, I really think we need to come up with a word for it. It's not that we hate God. It's not a moment where, like, we're screaming and we're like, what's the word? There's a word for it. Where, like, there's moments where people really start cursing out God, like, out of hatred. And this just wasn't that type of story, okay? I had an irritation with God for a moment. Because, like, I did the math on this story and it pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me so much. It pissed me to the grave, and it's gonna piss me to the grave. This is one of the stories that you will know if I ever died that this shit pissed me off. It pissed me off so much, okay? So much, okay? So listen, once upon a time, your girl was like a preteen, right? I had met this dude that fell madly in love with in childhood. I was like, I'm never gonna meet anybody else like you. I'm never gonna fall in love with anybody else. I'm never gonna be into anybody else. Yeah, I may fuck them, I may date them, but, like, I'm never gonna feel like, yo, that person right there, that was my soulmate, that was the love of my life, that was my husband, that was my ride or die, that was my baby daddy, like, that was my soul, that was my heart, bro. Like, when I say this dude was my heart, he was my heart. I'm like, what the fuck? So as time passed, you know, I would beg God back to back for me to meet that soul again on earth, right? Would pray for years. Decades were passing. Years were passing. Months, days, weeks. Time was passing, right? And so it sucked because, like, I'm having these serious relationships with other people. I'm enjoying celibacies at certain points of my life. Single as a Pringle left in the fucking can. And then there was this one day where I came up with the phrase, like, at the age 13. Excuse me, I just got done eating tamales and apple juice. I'm not apologizing. That shit was better out than in. Yes, Shrek, you can copyright me. I'm okay with it. I'm kind of fitting for it. But anywho, I got the vibe. I got the memo, okay? Look, bro. I have this saying with people. I know this is like a little side rant. Bitch, if you have to fart or go take a fucking shit or sneeze or fucking burp, understand you are a human. You have no need to apologize for that. Only reason we make human apologize for shit like that is because you did that with intention to be a piece of to be an asshole. You do that to be vulgar towards somebody. And, like, if it's an accident or, like, it's an emergency, just say, hey, I have an emergency, and then leave. Just dip. We understand if we hear it rip, okay, cool. Because what I understand, it took me a while to be a mature person about this little side rant from the story, okay? It took me years to find maturity about burping, sneezing, farting, vomiting even. Because I'm like, us humans, we forget that there's other humans. Why are we shaming other humans for a reaction we all have? It's just stupidity. It really is stupidity. So, like, my friends tell me now. I tell them, no, if you have to go take a shit, a piss, to vomit or pass a gas, like whatever type of gas, like please tell me. They'll tell me, hey, I have an emergency, I'll be right back. I don't care if we're even a meeting. I've had business partners straight up tell me like, yo, I really need to go take, bitch, go. No one's hating on you. In fact, I gotta go too. Hold up, we'll be right back. Like, it's not that serious. But what it is serious is when you're holding that shit. Thank you, Shrek. It is better out than in. It is so... That's a whole other story about... You see, it took me having to have this medical issue for me to take that shit seriously. It took me having to have a medical issue about it's better out than in. Like the phrase, it's better out than in. And that's a whole other rant and a whole other story. But summary is, there comes so many medical consequences when you try to keep gas in, or when you don't take care of acid reflux, or when you don't take care of your allergies. That medical bill is so expensive if you keep that fucking shit in. So yes, thank you, Shrek. It is better out than in. But back to the story, right? So your girl does have someone she is madly in love with, okay? I have. But as time passes, as I've seen this man date other people, as I've dated other people, it gets less and less as time passes. Because I want you to know, once upon a time, I had prayed for a chance for this person to come forward so I could live a life with them, right? Hold 9 yards, kids, like all that happy ever after Disney shit we all want. No offense, Disney. No offense. I love you. You know I love you. You know I fuck with you heavy, Disney. But like, this is a realistic story. This is reality. As much as I want to live in a Disney film for the rest of my life, that ain't happening. That budget's expensive if y'all even try to do that. But anywho, I'm just using metaphors right now. So if I'm name dropping people, I'm not naming dropping them out of hate. I hate the fact that I have to clarify, because I like to just get straight to the point. But some people like to double take on something that didn't need a double take on. No, it was just straight to the point. That's it. Clear as day. That's a clear as day statement. Anywho, so, bro, tell me why God was playing tricks with me, bro. Why was this bitch God? I love you, God. Love you, God. But, bro, if you really read the Bible, if you read the shit that half of these gods did when they were alive on this planet, they did some fucked up shit. Sometimes I was even thinking that shit was on purpose. And some of them have been validated that there was on purpose. Anywho, getting straight to it. So I felt like God was hoeing me. Not trying to be blasphemous or invalidate God. But it was that day. It was that type of anger. And the community don't talk about that shit a lot. They don't talk about the days where like we're all angry with God. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? So, I'm going to get to it, and you're going to be on the same page with me. Trust me. When I explain this story, you're going to be like, yeah, I kind of agree with Hurricane. Yeah, that was kind of some fucked up shit. Okay, so listen. So me and this dude, we fall in love in childhood. Time passes. We're dating people. We're having sex with other people. The whole shebang of, like, what's it like dating in real life, right? Bro. Certain parts of our lives, we were able to find communication. I don't know how the fuck we did it, but it was very little. It was very short-lived communication. When I mean short, it's always usually less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes we get to fucking talk. And that shit's so sad. So fucking sad. Romeo and Juliet had nothing on us. That shit was fucking sad. The sun and the moon had nothing on us. That shit was so fucking sad. Anywho, so yeah, I get out of my preteens, right? I start dating. Word goes around the news that I'm like a preteen dating, right? And so like these dudes are starting to treat me like shit. And I'm like, why? Bro, I knew it had to deal with this one kid I had fallen in love with. And to this day, tell me why to this day, that man is like, that's a full grown man now. I'm telling you, he's a full grown man now. And we're still not together. And that pisses me off.